Hi, my name's Tiana and it's been a while. So I had you guys vote on Instagram, like whether you wanted me to do an Instagram TV or a YouTube video giving you guys like a life update since living in quarantine. I haven't posted pretty much anything since January, something like that. Sorry. Things just got kind of weird and crazy really fast, I feel. And then like end of the year, beginning of the year, I felt like I was trying to like focus on not resolutions, but like I was like trying to create a routine for myself. And then by the end of January, like beginning of February, I was stressed out because my friends got married the 1st of March. So we were like doing stuff for that every weekend. And then by the end of like February, early March, I feel like that was just a fast couple of weeks in which it became very clear that we were all gonna be on lockdown, and then I got laid off. So that's a really quick life update. Although weirdly enough, I feel like calm about it. I don't know. I have like meltdowns every other day. So like one day I feel fine about it, and then the next day I'm like crying, freaking out about, you know, what am I gonna do? But I don't know, like I feel good because I feel like this is a really weird time in which we can pause. Like we get like this weird gift from the universe where we can kind of be at home and like be with our pets or our family members or our kids, whatever, and kind of just like, I don't know, like time we wouldn't get otherwise, I guess. I'm happy about it. It's been really good for me emotionally and spiritually. But anyway, so I thought I would come on here and share just some of the things I've been using because you guys said that you still wanted to see reviews and hauls and videos and things like that and the odd makeup tutorial. So I thought I would start with like skincare mostly. I don't think there's like no makeup products in this video, just all skincare and a couple like random items that I got as gifts or I purchased or whatever, and like what I've been using a lot that I thought would be fun to share. So yeah, let's get into the video. So since I only have a couple of items that are not beauty related, I'll just get those out of the way. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is this Light Sears tarot deck. I actually got this as a birthday gift from my friend. She's the dopest with the mostest. But she gifted this to me for my birthday, and it's a really, really beautiful deck. It's also one of the more diverse decks. Like I feel like a lot of really old tarot decks, especially like universal weight, Rider-Waite decks, the old tarot symbolism, like they can be really outdated. Like it's like a deck full of white people, and I like the old symbolism just because, you know, I learned on that. But these cards are more modern and diverse. Like just to give you an idea, like we'll kind of get through some of these cards. I just want to show you like some of the cards really quickly, like King of Cups and High Priestess and the Hermit, Nine of Pentacles. Like the style of this deck is so much more modern than a lot of other decks that I've used. What else is there? This is interesting. The Chariot. And in this one, instead of using swords a lot of the time, like this one has sword imagery, but it's the Nine of Swords, and it's, I think they're crows or ravens. Just like a different interpretation. King of Wands. So like this deck is really, really cool. Like I really, really like it, and it's a little new agey. It's like a yogi guy. But I really like the imagery. I like the diversity in the cards and the archetypes of each card. And also like the fact that like this is death, but it's like it's taking kind of a new interpretation of a very old card that typically always has the same kind of imagery. So that's really cool. I like this one a lot too, Justice. Like one side of it is like her with the scales of justice, the other side is like the sword. So that is really cool. What else? Three of Cups. It's a really happy card. Two of Cups, Soulmate Energy. But like, it's just really cool. The imagery in the card I really, really like. But yeah, this is a deck that you can get for I think $20 to $25 on Amazon. It's matte cardstock, I believe. And they are a little bit thicker to shuffle, but I do really like the imagery and the style of the deck, the art style, the new interpretation of the cards, the new symbolism involved, the diversity in the archetypes. Queen of Pentacles, like, it's just really beautiful. The Lovers, the Empress, and this is personally my favorite star, or my favorite card in this deck is the Star. I really like this one. But yeah, so definitely love this deck so much. I'm so grateful that she got it for me. It's a really, really cool deck, and like you can kind of see it's like pretty thick for a tarot deck, but the cardstock's a little thick. It comes with this really sturdy box, and it also comes with a mini booklet. And what's kind of interesting, if you're new to tarot, or if you don't like the like if you're not cool with the, I guess, traditionally negative or negative readings that you can get in reversals in traditional decks, like if that doesn't vibe with you, if that's not something that you like, this has light and shadow interpretations instead, which, you know, take it as you will. But there's the light seer and the shadow seer, and it's kind of I was reading in the beginning of this little booklet here, and the creator, Chris Ann, was saying that she created it to be, or he, I'm not sure actually. Oh, it's a girl. Chris Ann created it to be a deck to help heal. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I really, really love this deck so much, and I've been using it quite a lot. Even though I have like a bunch of tarot decks at this point. But yeah, that was a really, really cool birthday gift. Okay, so the next item is another birthday gift my friend also got me, and it's this cup she got from, I believe, Rogan Wolf. It's the cup. I don't even know how she knew I wanted this. Like, I've been like eyeing this on Instagram. I don't know if you guys ever see the ads, like if you're into alternative stuff or witchy shops. This cup always comes up in the Rogan Wolf like advertisements, like the promoted posts, and I always want it, and every time I've clicked through to try and get it, it's sold out. And so I was like shocked she was able to get it. Sorry if this cup's like a little dirty. I haven't cleaned it. I use it like every day. I just rinse it, and I'm like using it for tea and coffee and whatever. And it's massive. But yeah, I really like it. It's really cute. Okay, so the last item that's not like clean beauty related is, or rather are these AirPods. My boyfriend got me AirPods. Well, actually, so what happened was I bought him AirPods for Christmas, and then he won AirPods at his holiday party, and then he just gave me the ones that I purchased for him, or the ones that he won, one of those, I don't know. But yeah, so we both ended up with AirPods, and I freaking love these. I thought I would hate them. I feel like when they first came out, I thought they were so stupid looking, and I thought that I would lose them because I thought they would really fall out of my ears, because these little things, well, they do kind of look dumb when they're in. But they're amazing. The sound quality is great. I even use them to record podcasts with a friend of mine, which I'll link below. If you're interested in hearing me and my friend talk about dating, relationships, and like other shit, then I'll link that below if you like podcasts. The other thing is that the sound quality is really good. The battery life is crazy long, because when you put it back in this little holder, it like charges it temporarily. Like it has like a mobile charge on it, I think. And then also, it's really freeing to be able to wear these little pods and walk around and not have to hold my phone. Like if I just want to listen to a playlist or an album or something, and I can like leave my phone somewhere else, I can listen to music or a video while I'm like cooking or cleaning or whatever, and it's been really cool. So I really like that, like having to be home and like maybe wanting to like zone out a little bit. This has been really cool. I look really dumb with this latched onto my pants though, and I refuse to use it, even though it is kind of handy. One of the things that's sort of beauty related, I feel like it's really beauty related. As I've gotten older, I feel like my hair is not as thick as it used to be and not as full, and I feel like we all have this problem. And so I actually bought 2 bottles of Nutrafol to try and see like how it would work. It basically is like a natural supplement that has vitamin A, C, D, biotin, iodine, zinc, selenium, and then a bunch of other natural herbs and nutrients. Has like marine collagen, ashwagandha, saw palmetto, curcumin, palm extract, and even hyaluronic acid. So it has a bunch of nutrients in it to try and stimulate hair growth. And I got 2 just to really kind of, I don't know, see if it would actually work for me. And also kind of like guinea pig myself for you guys in case you guys were curious about it. Because I feel like this is something that's super expensive. And before quarantine and all that, and like me being laid off happened, I actually had a little bit of extra money. So I bought some. And so it kind of worked out. But yeah, in 2 months time when I run out of pills, I'll let you know if this has made any difference in my hair, because I'm really curious to see, and maybe save you guys some money if it doesn't freaking work, or let you know that it's worth the cost. Next item I have is this, they're called Aqua Stamps. And basically they're derma rollers, but they're not rollers, they're stamps. If you don't know what a derma roller is, it's basically like micro needles that puncture your skin, create micro tears in the skin, and you can apply serum or a sheet mask after, or face oil. Some people do all kinds of different things, so I would check out a video if you're curious. There's so many people have done really helpful, instructive videos. The one I really like is by Holy Beautiful. She's done a video that's like very informative if you want to know all about derma rolling and aqua stamping. That's actually how I ended up purchasing this. The cool thing about this versus like a derma roller is that it has the straight needles. You just push this directly into your skin, and this little reservoir here you put serum into. I would use something really natural because you're basically injecting serum directly into your dermis or outer epidermis. And so you don't want it to be anything that has any toxic ingredients in it. You want it to be super natural. But I use this and this serum, which is the Youth Nectar from Good Medicine Beauty Lab. And this stuff is amazing. I would definitely use like a water base, just in case. Like I use oils after I've applied it, but I don't inject an oil into my skin. You don't know how that's gonna like clog your pores or cause any issues. So I always use a water-based serum. And this one is thin enough. Like I noticed that with thicker serums, I tried to use the Osea Hyaluronic Serum because I love that one, but it's a little thick and hard to get out of here. So this one actually worked better. But yeah, you could still use it. But yeah, I've noticed a huge difference of like fine lines and like, I guess wrinkling. I don't know. I don't really have crazy wrinkling right now, but fine lines around my eyes. That's mainly what I use this for, and like laugh lines, acne scarring on my cheeks. It's really helped with that, and also like any aging spots. I really don't have a lot of those either, but yeah, I noticed a huge difference in the way my skin looks and feels. My skin's texture is better. It feels a lot softer and looks more youthful and plump and hydrated. So definitely noticed a huge difference with this. I'll put the link below for this. If you're curious in trying it out, and I'll try to find the video from Holy Beautiful if you're curious on a tutorial. She did a really good job. So since I was talking about the Aqua Stamp, I'll just quickly mention 2 products I've been using like almost non-stop, and not non-stop, but like pretty regularly. With the Aqua Stamp, when I use that, which I only use that like once a month, because it is like a higher millimeter. Sometimes I'll use it twice because it is 0.5. It's not a 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter, you should watch her video and you'll see what I mean, or leave me a question below and I will help you out, because it's like kind of a lengthy explanation as to why, but basically the needles penetrate deeper, and so the healing time will take longer. You don't want to damage your skin and, you know, overdo it too quickly. But yeah, so I've been kind of, you know, being extra hydrating and nourishing to my skin with these water-based serums, and these are the 2 I've been using definitely most for the water-based ones. This is again the Honeydew Youth Nectar Serum, and you can see this in my Good Medicine Beauty Lab video, the review I did, why I love it so much. But basically it has desert botanicals and it is amazing. Like there's aloe vera in this, God, what else is in this? freshly juiced cucumber, and it really smells like super refreshing. It's amazing. I love their products. They basically wild harvest a lot of the botanicals themselves, and then they process the ingredients themselves with raw botanicals that they've collected, and so it's like the most potent form and fresh. So I really like that. Also, you can use my code STORYBOOK25. It'll be not linked below, but it'll be in the description below. That coupon code, along with a bunch of other coupon codes you can use to get discounts on brands that I know and love and use all the time if you want to. But yeah, StoryBook25 will save you 25% if you want to try it for yourself. But there's also this Hyaluronic Serum. I love this one. It's a little thicker. It's like a really thick gelatinous water. I don't know if that gives you like an idea, but it's like really, really thick. It does turn really thin and watery, like once you put it on your skin. It doesn't feel heavy or thick on the skin once you apply it. It's just in the bottle, like right out. You don't need a whole lot. So like it can be very deceptive because, you know, you think, oh, Hyaluronic Serum, like maybe I'm gonna need a lot of this because it's a water-based. Because sometimes water-based, I notice like you might need more if it's really runny. This you do not. You need like probably not even like that much in the dropper is plenty for my whole face and neck. So just to give you an idea. Anyway, this has several different forms of hyaluronic acid, seaweed, organic seaweed, and several other marine extracts that are good for hydrating, plumping, firming the skin, healing and repairing any skin damage, fine lines that you may have. It's amazing. I've been using it for years. You can see it in so many of my favorite videos over the years. Like just check out my channel and watch all the other videos for green beauty favorites for the year, and you'll see this like over and over and over again. I've purchased it for like probably over 5 years. Okay, so this is a new product from True Botanicals. They just came out with it. It's called the Pacific Glacial Clay Detoxifying Mask, and they actually sent this to me to review. It's really amazing. What's interesting about it has like that kind of like floral rose-ish scent that a lot of True Botanicals products have. If you've tried them before, you'll kind of know what I mean. They're all kind of smell very similar. They have like similar floral notes throughout their products. This has the glacial clay, and then it has a bunch of other healing ingredients in it. And what's interesting is that even though it's a clay mask, it's not like a lot of clay masks. When I use them, they do tend to like dry my skin out or like suck all of the moisture out. And I mean, even if I really like them, and this doesn't do that, which is really interesting. Like if you have sensitive, if you have sensitive, dry, or like acne prone skin, and you want to like detoxify your skin but not dry it out, like this would be a really good option because it's a clay mask without the drying component. I don't know how they've achieved this, but it's pretty impressive. And I will say that it's kind of a bummer that it's not in a powder form, but I mean, I'm guessing that they've mixed it with something that helps hydrate the skin so that way you don't feel the drying effects of the clay. I don't know. It's crazy to me because normally like I use clay masks and my skin will feel really dry after, but this does not have that result. And it definitely leaves my skin super soft. And it's great to use like alongside their other masks, their overnight hydrating mask, like if you want to use this and then that before bed, or like their lactic, their exfoliating moisture mask with the lactic acid. That one feels more like a peel. You could definitely use that, and then the overnight hydrating. I wouldn't mix those two though. I mean, I guess you probably could. They don't really have the same function, but be careful you don't overdo it with the exfoliation. But yeah, definitely a fan of this one, as I am with pretty much every True Botanicals product. Again, check out my video review for them. Their products are so good, and their brand overall has a lot of integrity, and they just work. So, and speaking of True Botanicals, I just want to mention my Renew Nutrient Mist, still going strong. I use this every freaking day, and it's so good. I keep repurchasing it. It's just a face mist that works for me. There are a lot of toners out there and a lot of face mists out there, and I do try new stuff intermittently, but I always go back to this one, so worth mentioning. You can use my coupon code TianaTrue20 and you'll get $20 off your first order if you want to try this out. Okay, so those products aside, those are ones I've been using for an extended period of time, and I kind of want to share some new stuff that I've purchased or that have been sent to me. Okay, so you guys know that I love plain products. The cool thing about plain products, I really should do like a dedicated video review. Maybe I'll get around to doing that while I'm in quarantine. But basically, if you haven't heard of Plain Products, they are a completely zero waste brand. They package all of their stuff in these aluminum bottles that are returnable and reusable and refillable. So like you could use this and then pay for a refill and send this back to them and they'll refill it and send it back to you. It's amazing. They'd also, they have organic hair care and body care products as well. And these are the new products they sent to me, which is the face toner and the beauty oil. And the beauty oil is really impressive. I'm really impressed with this one. It smells so good. It reminds me of like, I don't know, like some of the first face oils I used. It's so simple, but like pleasant and really has a good effect on my skin, makes my skin really soft and hydrated. When I use it at night, in the morning, my skin feels and looks really nice and like dewy. So I really love that. And I love that they use super natural, organic, clean, non-toxic ingredients in all of their products. And this is their face toner. This one is interesting. It's definitely more like a toner, not a face mist. So you definitely use like a cotton pad, and it definitely has more of like a medicinal feel to it, like a cool, not a cooling, calming feel to it. It definitely has like a rose scent to it. And yeah, again, feels like a toner, not a face mist. Although you probably could use it like a face mist, but I don't know if that's the intended use for it. So definitely think this is one that would be good for someone who needs balancing in their routine. But yeah, you can also use my code EcoStory, all in caps, if you want to get 20% off anything at Plain Products and try it for yourself. I love, again, their organic hair care and body care products. I use their economy size ones in my guest bathroom a lot. And I use their body care in my main bathroom also because I love their stuff. And yeah, that's my story. A couple more new things I wanted to share with you. And one of those things is this Moonlight facial oil. This has a lot of really healing organic plant oils that I love. Let's see, there's organic jojoba, rosehip, pomegranate, raspberry, sea buckthorn, tamanu, grape, like so many soothing but light oils that you can use on pretty much any skin type because it is so like close to what your skin oil, your natural skin oils are. It would be really good to balance imbalanced oily or acne prone skin and heal any scarring or breakouts. It would be great for anti-aging. And it also, the sea buckthorn, the rosehip, the raspberry, tamanu, and pomegranate, all of those have skin protective qualities to them. They're not like sunscreen, but they will amp up any sunscreen that you use. So I always like that in a daytime oil. So I've been using this one during the day. And I really love it. And I also really love the packaging. Like I love anything that's like, this is called Wild Magic Beauty. That's the brand. And I don't know, I just really like anything kind of like wild plant magic-y vibes. I really love the aesthetic of it. But aside from that, it's a great oil. As you can see, I'm almost like lower than halfway with this one, and it's been a real hit. Okay, so this is something I got at Target, and it's the unscented organic magic balm. I actually bought this so that I could make a what is it called? You know those like menthol Vicks Vapo Rubs, Mentholato, if you're Hispanic, like that kind of you know, eucalyptus menthol rub, that balm that you want to put on yourself when you're sick. Earlier in January, my boyfriend got a cold. Well, I got a cold, then he got a cold, and it seemed like everyone was getting a cold. And so because he was sick, I wanted to make a natural one because I have eucalyptus essential oil. So I actually used this stuff to make a little bit of balm for him, and that was really helpful. And then I noticed that like this balm, since it's unscented, it can pretty much be used for anything. I've been using it for like lip balm and just a balm in a pinch, and if I have a dry spot, and really loving it. So this is a nice little find. I love Dr. Bronner's. I always kind of forget about them, and then like I end up picking some of their stuff up, and then I remember how wonderful they are. Okay, so the last item I wanted to share with you is from Raw Spirit Fragrances, and it's called their Wildfire. This one has like a lot of like floral notes. Like it's so when they sent this to me and I looked up the notes on the perfume, I was like, I'm probably not gonna like this because I don't like floral scents. Honestly, I really, really don't. And this has like a lot of floral scents and I believe sandalwood in it. And I was like, this is gonna be like too hippie for me. Like maybe not really gonna be into that. It's gonna be too musky or rosy or whatever. And it's amazing. I really, really like this one. I was really impressed by it. I don't know if it outweighs my Heretic obsession because I love that brand too much. Like they've nailed fragrance, but this one I would probably repurchase this one because it smells amazing. Like it's really, I feel like it would be perfect for a summer fragrance, or if you really like those like earthy florals, then you'll really enjoy this because it feels like there's a lot of floral notes. It's not super sweet. It's more like a musky floral. It is actually really sexy, definitely for summer. And I like that it's called Wildfire. It's kind of cool. I don't know, I'm a little sucker for names, for catchy names, but yeah, I thought this was good. So thanks for sending me that if you're watching this. Raw Spirit. And yeah, I definitely probably gonna try some more of their fragrances now because this was really an impressive experience for me. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this like kind of weird life update slash what I've been using lately kind of random video. And let me know, what are you guys doing in quarantine? I feel like I've been spending a lot of time doing like things I've always wanted to do, like in a routine. Now I'm actually doing yoga and meditation every single day and working out like, or walking at least like a couple miles, even though I can just walk around my apartment complex, which is kind of lame, but I do it for like an hour. So that's kind of cool. And, you know, catching up on like shows and movies I wanted to watch and projects I've always wanted to do. That's been pretty cool. So I hope you guys are enjoying your time, whatever you're doing. And like, if you're not doing something productive, then who the fuck cares? Like, do what you want to do, you know, make yourself happy or give yourself that time of rest because it's really important. I feel like people have been going for maybe decades on autopilot in their lives, and this is the first time they've been able to kind of stay home and sleep in or rest. And it's really important and we don't give it enough credit. So I hope whatever you're doing, it's fulfilling you in some way. And yeah, if you like podcasts, then I will leave a link for me and my friend's podcast below, and also a random episode. I think it's going to be a 3-part series because we did 2 parts, but I think there's going to be probably another episode or another part with another friend I have. She has a podcast. It's called Seeking Witchcraft, and you can find it on Spotify or any of the podcast platforms. And I did episodes on astrology. I know you guys had requested astrology and tarot videos, and so I will get to those eventually. It's just kind of a huge undertaking. I'm not sure where I want to start. So while I figure that out, you guys can go head on over to her podcast and listen to the part 1. And maybe by the time you check this out, part 2 will be out, or part 3. And you can listen to all those podcasts where I talk about the astrology basics and kind of go through each spot on your natal chart. So even if you, let's say you calculate your natal chart, but you have no idea what you're looking at, I can actually walk you through what each spot means, and you can go look it up yourself, or you can DM me and we can talk about it because it's fun. Anyway, bye for now, and thanks for watching.